Well, that happened. I'm still stunned. um, yeah, it's best to just talk about the events of the game first. So, full time at home park, Plymouth Argyle 2, Crystal Palace 4. Now, I know this is only the second round of the Carabao Cup, and yeah, the green signifies that. But that performance was exceptional second half. Exceptional. I swear to God, right? If Brentford didn't show you a game of two halves, that definitely did. As the Northerners say, we were cooking in that second half. So, what's his name? Ben Waine, the Plymouth striker, scored inside 6 minutes, and I was fearing the worst because our Carabao Cup record is very bad since we got promoted to the Premier League. We've made the last 16 3 times in 10 seasons, and that's the furthest we've ever got since promotion. Then I think his name was Ryan Kundle or Kundle. He scored just at the start of the second half, and I was thinking, boy, we're in for a thrashing here against a championship side. A championship side who have been up and down in League 1 and 2 over the last 13 years. That's where I thought we were heading. But Roy worked his magic. There was at the start of the game, there were 7 changes from the team that drew against Brentford, with Sam Johnston, Tyrick Mitchell, Jefferson Lerma, and Odson Edouard keeping their places. I'm going to put the lineup over here for you guys as well. But Jezran Raksaki was brought in. So was John Philip Mateta. Ahamada, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but that is Ahamada's first competitive start for Crystal Palace since he signed from Stuttgart in January. Chris Richards, James Tompkins, Nathaniel Klein, Jairo Riedewald were included in the team today, and the first half was incredibly poor. But Roy worked his magic second half, just like he did against Brentford. Bloody hell, that was strong. But then, in the second half, Roy Hodgson, I think, brought on Eze, Ayew and Schlupp. I can't remember who he took off. He took off Raksaki, I know that for sure. And I think he took off Ahamada. Boy, did we need that. Like, that was incredible second half. He brings them on, and then Edouard scores straight away to make it 2-1, halves the deficit. And then Mateta scores 2 in 2 minutes. The complete comeback from 2-0 to 3-2 took 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Insane. Like I said, we were cooking. We were cooking, lads. And then Mateta scores a hat-trick. It's his first hat-trick for Crystal Palace. And it begs the question, does he deserve a start against Wolves on Sunday? I don't know. I've not seen. I can't describe anything. Couldn't watch the game. Obviously wasn't there. If it was at Selhurst Park, then I might have been able to turn up. But yeah, like, we win 4-2 away at Plymouth. We are through to the third round of the Carabao Cup. For the second year in a row, we're in the draw after Doncaster against Everton, I think the game is. It's the draw for the third round. Hopefully we don't get someone like Newcastle this time. But what a performance. Roy, but what grates me, right, and I don't want to turn this into a negative, but it reminds me of Roy first time around, where first half we were awful and second half we were really good. He's done it twice now against Brentford, and against Sheffield United, to be honest. Against Sheffield United, Brentford, and now Plymouth in the Cup. He's shown that, 3 times now. We need to start games like that, because if we start games like that against the top teams, then we'll get slaughtered. the game will be done before we can improve second half. And that's my only concern. And obviously, what gets me is that it took 3 substitutions for Palace to play better. And how Steve Parish can sit there and say that we don't really need anyone else is quite embarrassing. You know, you had Jefferson Lerma starting in that squad, and he was 2-0 down to a championship team. Do you know what I mean? And then you've got those players who played today, who were in our starting 11, were our backup players near enough. And those backup players are playing like that. So I don't get this new Henderson deal. I really don't. Obviously, when he signs, I'll explain in the video, but I'm baffled. Really, I am baffled with it, to be honest with you. But let's not turn this into a negative. It's a massive positive that we come from 2-0 down away at a championship team that are quite tough to beat. And, you know, we come back and not scored 1, 2, 3. We scored 4 goals in that second half. Yeah, we scored 4 goals in, I think, what was it, 24 minutes? A goal every 6 minutes. That is really good. I'll drink to that. But yeah, end of the video, guys. My next video will be reacting to Dean Henderson signing. It has to be. And then after that, if we sign anyone else, then I'll make a video about that. And then we've got Wolves on Sunday. Guys, as you will most probably know, after the Wolves game, it is the international break. So please let me know what videos you'd like to see. Not guaranteed that I'll post any of it, but be nice to make them. So give me some video ideas in the comments. Comment below what you thought on the game and who you would like in the 3rd round. Obviously try and do it before tomorrow night, because we'll find out who we've got. And yeah, like, share and subscribe. What a performance from Palace today. Absolutely brilliant.